Barley Mania has arrived here at the Massena Public Library with the release of Barley Lee Murray and Gail Diedrich's book, Barley, A Possum's Own Story. Sounds quite interesting if I was a possum, or maybe a dog. Actually dogs may like reading these books about possums, so they know each other. Okay, let's go to the interview here. This is basil?
Basil.
Basil,
Yep.
as in the herb?
And that is correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
She got her name because
The H is silent. Herb.
she got her name because I had a cat, and his name is Porridge, and I had another cat named Chowder, and I figured it went right along with the theme.
can't stop laughing on that. That's cool, though.
Well, thank you.
I'm kind of colorblind. What's the colors in?
She's black and silver, which is a typical color for them. She's a non-releasable opossum, and she's
Wow.
a female.
Hi.
She's about 2 years and 3 months old. Their typical lifespan is about 3 years in captivity, 2 years in the wild. Basil came to me because somebody had tried to take her on as a pet, and unfortunately, being that they are wild animals, it's very difficult to maintain them. So I did take on ownership of her and got the proper permitting and licensing for her, and now she's my education possum. So we travel around and to promote Barley's book. Barley was the original possum that I had, and unfortunately he passed away in October, but his story lives on.
What got you interested in possums? How'd that all start?
Well, Barley came to me. His family, his mom was hit by a car, and there were 7 siblings of Barley's that, with the mother as well, that passed away. And Barley was the sole survivor of that car crash. And he had an injured leg, and what I did is I took him on as my responsibility, nursed him back to health, but unfortunately he wasn't healthy enough to go back into the wild, so he became my first possum. And that's how the love affair started.
And how many do you have now?
I have 5.
5?
Yep, 5 non-releasables.
Do they run fast?
They can, absolutely. She doesn't, because she doesn't have any reason to, but in the wild they certainly can, and you know, the younger ones absolutely have a lot of energy, and they can certainly move when they need to.
How long do they live?
Like I said, it's about 3 years in captivity, 3 to 5. However, unfortunately in the wild it's about 2. They usually end up dying from car accidents or, predators.
What do the possums eat?
Well, they're omnivores like we are, so they do get, the fruits, vegetables, meat. But the thing is, their diet is very specific, especially when they're in captivity. You have to make sure that the sources of these, the nutrients the sources are accurate, because it's important that you're not just feeding them any meat source or any proteins, or, they don't get an abundance of the sugars from fruits. So they eat a lot of yogurt, which is really good for them for the calcium. The calcium's main, that's a really important part of their diet. The possums are really unique because of the fact that they have a prehensile tail. They use their tail. Her tail is very large, and that's not normal. In fact, her tail is one, she was fed cat food for the first 10 months of her life, which they store fat in their tail, which is something that's very unique. They also have, hey baby, they also have an opposable thumb, just like we do, and I can show you that.
Oh boy.
Which is pretty amazing. That is her opposable thumb. And she's a female. I know, love bug. I'm going to show you her pouch. Come here, Basil.
They have a pouch?
They do.
Oh yeah,
They have
that's
a
where
pouch?
the babies. Yep, that's where the babies
The
stay.
females are only pregnant 13 days. Look at those feet.
13 days.
I love your little feet.
This is her pouch.
Oh my goodness.
She's only pregnant 13 days. The babies crawl out of the mom's uterus, and then they're in the pouch. They go up
Just
and
like
they
a
latch
kangaroo?
on. Yep, they latch on for 2 months, and there's only 13 of the nipples. There's 12 in a circle and 1 in the middle.
Do they have any type of allergies, possums?
They certainly can. I haven't come across them, but they have an amazing immune system. They don't get the same viruses that your cats and dogs and other domestic, well, not other domestic, but that our domestic animals get. They're very, very low risk of rabies. Their body temps are only 90 to 95. And they actually are immune to venomous snake bites, which is a really great fact that people don't really realize. They just don't know. So.
And where can we get these books? Can you buy them online?
You certainly can. You can go to Barley's Facebook page. It is under Leah, L-E-A, Barley Murray. Also, you can certainly get them on Amazon, but if you do get them through us, what we do is do sign them and potograph them from Barley. You can. It's on the inside if you'd like to show them.
Autograph.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
And I noticed your necklace. Is that okay to talk about?
Sure. And all proceeds from the book go to wildlife too. We don't have any. We do not keep anything from that.
From that, okay. So I think that's pretty much covered what we need, right?
Yep.
I can ask so many questions.
I'm sure. You wanted to see these?
Sniffing. Reminds me of a dog sniffing.
Yeah. Isn't it great?
Everybody, Wacky John here in beautiful downtown Massena. Do you have any junk or dead people cluttering up your home? Don't wait another minute. Bring your scrap metal or freshly dead bodies to Wacky John's Junkyard and Mortuary. Hurry in today. I pay top dollar for your beer cans, that rotten corpse you've been keeping in the basement. I also offer a fine line of antique jewelry, period clothing, and custom-made wigs and toupees and dentures. Planning a vacation? Why not consider spending a few days or weeks or months here at Wacky John's Mortuary? Kids love playing in my dump, and Mom and Dad will enjoy quality time alone in the creepiest morgue on the East Coast. At my all-you-can-eat buffet, you'll be treated to an exotic assortment of barbecued meats that just melt in your mouth. So, come explore a wacky world of fun with me, your friendly neighborhood junk man and undertaker, Wacky John.